ladies, this is a fair question. Why do the women that hate men the most look the most like men? That is a fair question. Buzz cuts, men's clothing. That would be like if the leader of the KKK was wearing a do-rag, right? It's like the white race is the best race. He's dribbling a basketball, like beatboxing. Like, he loves black people, it looks like. But I think sometimes people are a little unfair to women because we'll say, oh, they're more crazy, but their craziness is just spread out. You all get a little, whereas guy craziness is centralized into one psychopath that has a woman locked in his basement. Girls, you know, girl craziness like 5%, 5%. Guy craziness is like normal, Hitler, normal, shoots up at school, normal. There was only one woman that ever shot up a school, and she went trans first before she did it. Isn't that wild? 25 years as a woman, no problems. 1 year paying for her own drinks. $1 year, $50? No, we just had 2 margaritas. That's how much they cost! No. Girls don't say that, right? Like, you should never judge a girl's past, even though statistically it's the best way to predict her future. But if a girl says don't judge her past, it was never that bad. If a guy tells you don't judge his past, that guy had a heinous fucking past. If you're hanging out with a guy, ask him some questions, he's like, I told you never to ask about my past. All you need to know is I had 2 kids, now I have 1 kid and I can't drink legally. Like a villain in a Steven Seagal movie. He signed this form from my parole officer that says I wasn't around any schools. I don't know, do you care, like, with your girl, like, who she was with before you? The way you said it, it made it sad. Yeah, no, that has been a problem. It's the cooler answer to not care. I wish I was that cool. Like, I don't give a shit. She has this dick, forget about the rest. My dick's like the Men in Black's dick. But I'm not that. When I first started dating my ex, she was like, oh, my boyfriend before you was a wrestler. And I was like, what? Which one? She goes, it doesn't matter. I go, it matters a little bit. Is it Doink the Clown? Is it Rikishi? John Cena? Is that your ex? Like, is he still into you? Are we gonna be hanging out, your phone's going off? Oh, it's just my ex-boyfriend, The Undertaker. I'm gonna try to get hard knowing The Undertaker's got unfinished business? Start taking off my girl's clothes and the lights just go out. Boom! Boom! He's in the building! Look up, my girl's eyes are rolling back in her head. Undertaker standing in the doorway in a thunderstorm with my nuts in his urn. No thanks. But then I found out it was like an underground wrestler, so super lame. You guys ever been basically this, but wrestling? They don't even give good speeches. Like the one guy won, they hand him the belt, and he comes up and he goes, thank you guys so much for coming out. You guys could, there's a 50-50 raffle. Someone could drive me home, that'd be great. Do you guys think the first guy to put his wife in a burqa, she was just gross? Do you think that's possible? And he was like, what if we just cover him up? He's at parties being like, you guys don't even know, she's a 10 under there, dude. I'd love to show you, but you'd all try to have sex with her. It's... Honestly, I can't even now handle how hot she is. I make her give me hand jobs through the hole, brother. Yeah, I turn it into a jerka. Thank you. No, you guys are right. Jerka's not a good joke. You're right. I just have... no, I have to say it because I will be selling jerkas after the show. So, if you guys are interested, it's just a white burqa. It is a KKK outfit, but... they weren't selling, so I got creative with the branding. I guess kind of most stuff. Like, I do stuff for good. Like, I have a backboard on my bed. That's not for me. I already have a backboard. It's called a wall. And we put a second wall in front of our wall because girls are needy. Even Donald Trump wasn't like, I need 2 walls. Do you know how much guys do shit for girls? Look at every other country where the girls aren't allowed to speak. The guys just wear pajamas all day long. Pajamas, sandals, to a wedding. Playoff beards all year round. Not even cricket playoffs. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. What are you gonna do? The girl's just like, shave your beard. The guy's just like, Habiba hawalawa, you know? Translation, you just bought 3 more years of not driving, bitch. So that is pretty wild though, eh? Telling your girl she can't do stuff and then blame it on God. Your girl's like, we want to drive. Why can't we drive? You're like, he's weird. I don't, you know. You put it in the book, and that's what the situation is. Like, we can't do that here, you know? Your girl's like, I need you to come to a DJ event with 9 of my friends. And you're like, I'll run it by him, but I don't... Doesn't sound like something he'd be into, personally. You come back, you go, he must have been in a mood because he wants you to do the laundry. That's what he'd prefer. He was very clear on that. The exact words. Mysterious.
So I was moving recently, and we were looking at moving companies, but because of the algorithm, they kept showing us this one company that was like an all-girl moving company, like a shitty moving company, right? And honestly, I'm not even saying that to be controversial, but like, has any dude here ever been moving with his chick and halfway through is like, babe, you gotta start a company. You are crushing it. You gotta take this pro, baby. All right, how about this? All-girl moving company called the Ex-Wives, and they just take half your stuff. How about... Come on, that's a pretty good idea. You can have it. It's your idea. I'm kind of on the lady side, by the way, because I don't think I should be a mover, you know? I don't think anyone would be happy if you hired a mover and a guy like me showed up like, we're doing both couches? No, you want some retard from the suburbs with cauliflower ears. Where's the boxes, right? Guy looks like that. That's what you want, right there. I used to do UFC, I move now. Sandpaper fingers, right? That would destroy a woman's vagina if he fingered her, right? That's not my silky smooth comedy hands. I will say though, if you ever hire someone to help you move, you better not be there, because you'll never feel like a bigger bitch as a man than hiring another real man to come move cuck you in your own house. 2 real men walk in like, all right, ladies, what do we... Oh, a guy hired us. All right, weird. Okay. You're just in the corner in the dark. I'm the guy paying, brother. Slower. You like that? I'll pay you more if you sweat a bunch. Just turn you into a trad wife. You're like, you boys need some lemonade? They're emasculating you. Like, you'll tell you what, you can hold the wrench, kiddo. You're like, can I? Oh my God, they're heavy. There's a lot of arguments right now, like, should girls be allowed to breastfeed out in public? You know, and some dorks are like, no, and some guys are like, you could squirt it on me for all I care. All right, you guys are gonna like my suggestion, but I think girls should be allowed to breastfeed wherever they want, obviously, but if the baby's full, you should have to offer kills to anyone in the vicinity. That's more than fair. Is that? All right, no. But let's be honest about what's happening. People are peeping, you know? There's girls on the internet that have like breastfeeding channels that have like 8 million views. And they're like, you know, we're just helping new mothers. It's just 8 million new mothers. That's who it is. Just 8 million new mothers leaving comments like, wish I was the baby. Just new mothers. Classic new mother comments. Just another new mother just left a comment. You leave your Venmo, please? Send you 100 of your feet in the pic. So yeah, just new mother shit. There are 0 internet pages where guys are doing testicular cancer exams and girls are signing up like, do the left ball. Like, right? You'll never. Girls can sell their used underwear for more than what it was worth before. That's wild, right? Someone sells used underwear, apparently. You know the power of vagina, that you put a garment on it and it doubles the value? Everything a dick touches is immediately worth less money. That is a fact. Watch, give me your beer. I'm gonna show you. A demonstration.
I have a solution for global warming. I don't know if you guys are gonna like it, but this is my proposal. So there's 1 billion Muslims, and when they pray 5 times a day, on the last pray, they should all have to blow on the earth to cool it down a bit. Like your grandmother would do on a spoon. I knew you wouldn't like it. You guys are thinking the spicy curry breath is gonna make it hotter. That's what you guys are thinking. All right. Well, option 2, the Jews that control the weather, just turn it down a bit. That's just a cinch. And whoever solves it first gets Israel. So I'm solving 2 problems at the same time. I'm allowed to do race jokes because I'm actually half Irish, the true slaves, so it's fine. Irish people love telling people they were oppressed and no one gives a fuck. Irish people will be like, we were slaves, and everyone's like, you should tell that to people. Finding out Irish people might have been slaves is kind of like finding a counterfeit bill where you're like, woo, think I can use this for something? And people are like, you can try. But there were certain things. When Irish people first moved to America, they couldn't get jobs because there were big signs that said no drinking on the job. And we know who that disproportionately affected, right? That would be like if they said anyone's allowed to be an Uber driver, but you're not allowed to talk to your wife in Arabic during the ride. We know who that's about. You're just supposed to raw dog the ride? I feel like Italians are the most pumped of their ethnicity out of white people. You know what? Is there any Italians here? Stoked, right? I feel like Italian dudes do a DNA test every morning just to be like, fuck yes. They love crosses. Italians love crosses and then doing none of the Catholic stuff. Isn't it kind of crazy that the one job women will never be able to be is a Catholic confessional priest? It's kind of crazy, right? Because women priests would solve one of the church's pesky problems, right? I know. Yeah, but it'll never happen. They'll never be able to be a confessional priest. And the reason is apparently because even God knew that no woman could handle that level of gossip. So you can't have your confessional priest saying, do tell. And then what happened? Is my priest texting right now? I think actually religion could solve some of the world's problems, but you guys aren't gonna like it. But people talk about global warming. This is how religion would solve that. There's 1 billion Muslims right now, and they pray 5 times a day. So on the last pray, they should all agree just to blow on the earth to cool it down a bit, like 5 times a day. I knew you weren't gonna like it. Listen, it's fine. You racists are thinking the spicy curry breath is gonna make the earth hotter. That's what you racists were thinking. Fine. Option 2, the Jews that control the weather just turn it down a bit. So that's the second option. And whoever solves it first gets to keep Israel. Hey. I'm not gonna apologize for solving both of Greta Thunberg's problems in one joke.
Do you guys think the first guy to put his wife in a burqa, she was just gross? Do you think that there's a possibility? He's like, what if we cover him up? Do you think it's possible? Okay. You're right. So I was moving recently and we were looking at moving companies, but because of the algorithm, they kept showing us this one company that was like an all-girl moving company, like a shitty moving company, right? And honestly, I'm not even saying that to be controversial, but like, has any dude here ever been moving with his chick and halfway through is like, babe, you gotta start a company. You are crushing it. You gotta take this pro, baby. All right, how about this? All-girl moving company called the Ex-Wives, and they just take half your stuff. How about, come on, that's a pretty good idea. You can have it. It's your idea. I'm kind of on the ladies' side, by the way, because I don't think I should be a mover, you know? I don't think anyone would be happy if you hired a mover and a guy like me showed up like, we're doing both couches? No, you want some retard from the suburbs with cauliflower ears. Where's the boxes, right? Guy looks like that. That's what you want, right there. I used to do UFC, I move now. Sandpaper fingers, right? That would destroy a woman's vagina if he fingered her, right? That's not my silky smooth comedy hands. I will say though, if you ever hire someone to help you move, you better not be there because you'll never feel like a bigger bitch as a man than hiring another real man to come move cuck you in your own house. Two real men walk in like, all right, ladies, what do we, oh, a guy hired us. All right, weird. Okay. You're just in the corner in the dark. I'm the guy paying, brother. Slower. You like that? I'll pay you more if you sweat a bunch. Just turn you into a trad wife. You're like, you boys need some lemonade? They're emasculating you. Like, you'll tell you what, you can hold the wrench, kiddo. You're like, can I? Oh my God, they're heavy. I honestly don't even get that weird about masculinity stuff. Only sometimes there'll be like shows that are a little too in your face. Like, you guys know Yellowstone, like the cowboy show? Big Yellowstone fan? What's your thoughts on Yellowstone while we're on this subject? What do you think of it? Pretty good. I don't know. Not bad. It is a little in your face though. Girls watching want to fuck cowboys a little too much. Which is fine if you're a cowboy, not so fine if you're a comedian in New York. You know what I mean? The guy on the screen will just be like, a man who can't ride a horse is not even a man at all. And I'm on my bed in Manhattan like, what the fuck? I'm a man. Bullshit. You ladies sitting in your bed with a man who can't even protect you on 14th Avenue. Oh, you're like, that one's about me. That feels... I can protect you. Then I hear something at the door and I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. I find myself being defensive. I'll be like, I mean, some people have said that comedians are the cowboys of the internet. So, hey, remember that joke I made that was offensive to Indians? Bit of a cowboy move, right? A little bit of cowboy behavior there. So maybe that, and then a few months ago, my girl asked me to open a jar and I couldn't, so I don't know if you ever not been able to open a jar. All right, you'll just... Ladies and gentlemen, we have David Goggins in the audience tonight. He just laughed at me like, I do 2 jars at once, pussy. Pickles for everybody. Just looks at the pickles, they jump out, they know what's up. Well, it's not ideal, so that's better. Because your chick's like, can you open this jar? And you're like, yeah, obviously. Then you watch her pussy dry up as you're like, is it like a prank jar? A prank situation? And then because girls are nice, she goes, well, why don't we ask the neighbor to open it? I go, I mean, if you want me to kill myself, ask the neighbor? Are you out of your mind walking over? Ding dong, we heard there's a strong man that lives here. Are you fucked? The only thing I could do is go over and be like, yo, could you open this jar? Yeah, me too, just checking, boys. Go back on. He wasn't home. Took it down on the way over. That's what I do. But then worse than that, she goes, no, I don't know why you're making a big deal of this. I prefer that you're not some macho guy. And I go, that's not actually a compliment. I prefer a weak man. That's a compliment, like your girl saying, oh no, I actually prefer yours because the big ones hurt too much. Or worse, I prefer yours. The regular ones hurt too much. Maybe dudes need, you know how girls have positivity on the internet where it'll be like, every girl's beautiful. It'll be like a girl under a bridge, like, even me. Like, especially you. There's no dude version where it's like, every man's rich and we can open every jar. Man, come to think of it, I fucked that jar up. Because the internet sort of tells people how they want the world to be, but real life sorts it out a bit. You've seen things that'll be like, every girl should be allowed to walk through a dark alley at any time of night with her tits out. And real life's like, yeah, but don't though. What are you, crazy? Mental? I've even seen things on the internet that'll be like, women are just as strong as men. And it's like, okay, then why are you so easy for me to put in my trunk? You know what I mean? And I'm not even macho. Actually not really like one of those comedians is like you can't say anything anymore. Like you kinda can. Like you can do it. I mean, I'll believe it on YouTube, but here the trick is don't have a job. That is the first trick, and a microphone does help. That's another thing. Because I had a guy come up to me after a show and he was like, dude, it's messed up. You can't say anything. I got fired from my job for making fat jokes just like you were doing. And I go, what do you do for a living? And he goes, I'm a waiter. I go, little different though, no? I don't know if waiters should be making fat jokes. Going up to a table, eating for 4 tonight, are we, ladies? What? I can't make a joke? Like, I might be on your boss's side, to be honest. And I think things have kind of got more normal in the last little bit, but I do still find super overly empowering narratives very funny. Like, there's this show on Netflix called In the Dark. Do you guys know this show? So it's about this girl. She's a blind alcoholic detective, right? Sorry, blind alcoholic sex addict detective. And there's a scene, it's honestly a pretty good show, but there's a scene in the show where a friend goes, you'll never solve the case. And she goes, why? Because I'm blind? And her friend goes, no, it's because you didn't go to school for that. And you're like, also because you're blind. Like, I don't even know what the lesson to be learned there is. Like, you're supposed to watch that and be like, I can't believe I used to think blind people couldn't be detectives. Now that I'm educated, I hope my cab driver's blind. I want Helen Keller picking me up now that I know. And I get it, it's like Hollywood stuff, but you could be the most Hollywood person in the world, but if your own daughter went missing and the detective showed up like, what's up, I'm the detective on the case here. All right, we only got 24 hours to solve this bad boy, so. Do you mind if I feel your face? I just wanna get a bit of a read of what she might look like. Also, I'm drunk. Did I mention a lot of White Claws today? I got into it. Could I suck you off? I'm a sex addict too. Did I mention? You're like, is there some sort of problem? And you're like, well, we're just behind you. And you're like, oh, because I'm blind. Like I'm crazy for saying maybe every person shouldn't have every single job? Listen, if I hire a roofer and he shows up in a wheelchair, I'm not gonna be pumped. I apologize. Just wheeling in like, I'm actually amazing at what I do. You just gotta get me up there. If you got a pulley system, I will work magic on those shingles.
I have a buddy who dropped out of university because he wanted to be a rapper, and I was like, you know, you could do both of those things. Like, I don't know how much this sociology degree is interfering with your rap career. Where you're like, weed, school, rap, something's gotta give. How much rapping are you possibly doing? You're like, hey, 4 hours of class a week, no time, philosophies, hypocrisies. And he'd always post statuses. He'd be like, everyone told me I couldn't be a rapper. And it was like, no one told you that. 0 people cared. You're like, I don't want to be a rapper. Everyone's like, cool. You still owe me $20. Like, that hasn't changed. So, whatever. Anyways.
If I do get married, I want my wife to be Muslim just because there's a lot of good shit in there about obeying your husband. And she'll be like, I don't want to do the dishes. I'm like, Allah, she's not doing it. Allah, we had a deal. Talk to her. Put your burqa apron on. Thank you. I worship gay Allah. He's like normal Allah, but really gay. Gala, I call him Gala. Allah's a little bit gay. He's like, don't draw me, I look fat. I'm not religious. The only thing I know about religions is every single one hates gays and loves hats. Across the board. No to gay people, yes to hats. Like whatever God you have, when you die, he's gonna be straight as fuck with a huge hat, fingering a girl. Kid Rock, basically. My name is God! My God, I don't want to put a face to your God. They all have hats though. It's like the Sikhs have hats and the Jews have a hat and the Asians wear the Jew hat but over their mouth. Asian Jewish. Controlling the airflow, controlling the banks. And then the Muslims have a hat and the girls have a less cool hat. I've never worn a burqa personally, but once I did go tanning naked with just the goggles, and I assume it feels the exact opposite of that. Over that feels the polar opposite. I wouldn't want to date a girl if her ex-boyfriend before me was like an extremist Muslim dude, just because they're like way better at eating out girls. Just crossed the line there. I want a Muslim woman. There's a lady in the sheet and a freak in the sheets. No to gays though. You know what? I hope God's just gay as fuck. Like you die and he shows up to heaven and he's like, welcome to heaven! Did not see that coming. I thought you hated gay people. I just want to be the only one. Didn't want any gays stealing my thunder. Zeus, I said thunder. Zeus is like, sorry, sir. Thank you. In Saudi Arabia, it's basically illegal to be gay, but they still have lashings in the town square, which is about the gayest thing I've ever heard in my life. Then you got caught sucking a dick and they made you get spanked by another guy. I'll be wearing leather like, keep 'em coming, big boy. Oh, I've been bad. I've been real bad. You can't punish gay stuff with more gay stuff. It's like you get caught doing drugs and they make you join a bongathon. Never do it again! If I was a gay dude, I showed up to Saudi Arabia and they're spanking people, I'd be like, it's a fucking free-for-all! Saudi Arabia's a gay nightclub, just like spank, 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 spank. Don't be gay, it's illegal. I lost your daddy. Guys, I'll be right along. I want to get the fuck out of here. Thanks, Kyle. Peace.
It's hard to explain to other cultures like the way it is now. My buddy moved back from Pakistan. He was like, what happened in North America in the last 3 years? He's like, every magazine, the girl's overweight. Do you just love that? And you're like, no, not really, but you have to pretend you do, or you get in trouble on Facebook. Very complicated to be alive, all the opinions you need to pretend to have right now. Even doctors don't want to say fat. They'd be like, listen, if you could be 30% less brave, that would be great. If we get your levels of, you go girl, down to just, you go girl, you know. Look, if we look here at your height to empowerment chart, you're getting very close to morbidly courageous. It's not like guys can.
I actually had a weird thing. I just came back from Vancouver, right? And I just sit beside the biggest guy on the plane. And okay, I don't want to make fun of a guy for being big, but he a regular person had, so you know it was his own fault. So what happened, in the middle of the night, this guy wanted to go to the washroom, and I was sleeping, right? And I just woke up to him straddling me. And he leans in and he goes, I didn't want to wake you, man. You just made this so sexual. And I'm trying to wiggle out, but now I'm just motorboating. I'm like, and he's like, I can't. I'm like, someone help. And then the stewardess is like, sir, let him by. And I'm like, I'm not participating. You want to get by, you gotta pay the fee. My plate, my rules. Do a jihad on these titties. Just pop up with a milk mustache. First world problems. Why are those people always say that? Like, first world problems. I'm like, this is where I live. I'm not gonna have third world problems. If I was on stage right now, like, my hut's leaking, you'd be like, why do you live in a hut? Psychopath. Like, it's just unrelated. If I'm motorboating a guy, I can't be like, well, at least we have running water! Right? It's unrelated. Like, if you're gonna say first world problems, at least say them all. This would be a first world problem. I have a wife and she fucks all my friends and I want to kill her, but I can't because it's not India, and I'm like, first world problems. Just me sitting there with a bucket full of stones and no one to legally throw them at. But there's second world problems. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, in China there's a building called Foxconn, where so many employees committed suicide out the window they put up nets out to catch them. Can you think of a worse way to not die? You're having a bad day at work and you're like, that's it, I'm gonna commit suicide, I'm ending this. And you jump out the window and then nothing but net. And then you gotta do the awkward walk of shame back to your cubicle. Jim, you try to commit suicide again? That's coming out of your lunch break. Unless we have a netting fee. Second world problem. I had a weird first world problem the other day. So someone texted me a joke, and then I wrote back, ha ha ha, and then my phone corrected it to ha ha, as if my phone was like, I don't know if we liked it that much. Your human brain might have enjoyed it. I think phones are just mad because of all the dick pics. You guys know. You guys sending dick pics? The three guys, no dick pics? They're old fashioned. They send out mailed out Polaroids of their dick. Because a dick pic says, I want to come to your house and have sex with you. A mailed out Polaroid says, I'm already in your house. Look in the background, that's you sleeping. I'm the guy in the balaclava. I take all my dick pics, flaccid dick, legs behind my head, Oakley sunglasses. How I do it.
When I first started dating my ex, she was like, oh, my boyfriend before you was a wrestler. And I was like, what? Which one? She goes, it doesn't matter. I go, it matters a little bit. Is it Doink the Clown? Is it Rikishi? John Cena? Is that your ex? Like, is he still into you? Are we gonna be hanging out? Your phone's going off? Oh, it's just my ex-boyfriend, The Undertaker. Am I trying to get hard knowing The Undertaker's got unfinished business? Start taking off my girl's clothes and the lights just go out. Boom! Boom! He's in the building! Look up, my girl's eyes are rolling back in her head. Undertaker standing in the doorway in a thunderstorm with my nuts in his urn. No thanks. But then I found out it was like an underground wrestler, so super lame. You guys ever been basically this, but wrestling? They don't even give good speeches. Like the one guy won, they hand him the belt, and he comes up and he goes, "Thank you guys so much for coming out. You guys could, there's a 50-50 raffle. Someone could drive me home, that'd be great."
It is a weird time. Like, it's hot to be a victim right now. You ever see people out, like, victim each other on the internet? Like, the other day, someone goes, "I think I would know because I'm gay," and this other person goes, "I know a little better because I'm trans." I just want someone else to be like, "Well, I'm First Nations disabled trans." Internet explodes. We found our victim of the year. The ultimate in oppression. It's so, like, hey, I do TV stuff, and I was pitching this like show about guys in bands at this network, and then guy at the network's like, "Is there any way we're trying to do stuff with refugees because refugees are hot right now?" And I was like, "What?" And he goes, "Can we put refugees in this show?" And I'm like, "I'm not adding a bunch of refugees to this band. What are you talking about? I came to this country to rock!" Like, their new band, we're the Refugees. Our new hit song, "Staying Alive." I am actually transitioning. Someone's like, "Which way?" Okay. No, it's a new thing. Girls bring me home. They're like, "Where's your dick?" I'm like, "Check your pocket. I'm a transgition." It's a new thing. You guys will get there in 2018.
I don't know if you guys know this, but there is actually 72 genders now, which means that men are better than 71 genders. Boys, boys, boys! Yeah, you're right. Carried away.
There was only one woman that ever shot up a school, and she went trans first before she did it. 25 years as a woman, no problems. 1 year paying for her own drinks. One. Now what? Your ex-husband took half your stuff? Yes. Goat. Legend. I want to shake his hand. Where is this man? I want to shake his hand. Why'd you get divorced?
He wouldn't get a job.
Oh, this guy kicks ass, dude. He's just sitting at home with the kid playing video games. What if I could, babe? Quality rules. I have a friend, his girlfriend right now is actually transitioning from a girl to a fatter girl. There was a girl on tour, she was selling crystals, and she goes, "These are finance crystals, they make you rich." And we're like, "Crazy, well, you actually have a whole bucket of them, and your job is right now selling rocks. So, are you kind of just not using them, sort of thing?" Why do the women that hate men the most look the most like men? Buzz cuts, men's outfits. That would be like if the leader of the KKK was wearing a do-rag. You know what I mean? It's like the white race is actually the best race. He's dribbling a basketball. I would love to wear makeup. I wore makeup one time, and my girl was all like, "Oh, you can't do blackface. It's racist." It's like... I've even seen things on the internet. It'll be like, "Women are just as strong as men," and it's like, okay, then why are you so easy for me to put in my trunk? You know what I mean? Hey. And I'm not even macho. You know, they always say happy wife, happy life, but men are more statistically likely to kill their partner, so who should really be making who? I'm just saying happy husband, don't get bludgeoned, maybe. I'm not... Ladies, it's 2022. Clap if you think sometimes girls can be just as horny as guys. Yeah. No, I don't really think so, but I just want everyone to know where the hoes are at, so... thirsty. There's a lot of protests right now because brands too gay or not gay enough. That's why nobody protests wrestling, because it's the perfect amount of gay. Fuck yeah, white trash America for the Republicans. 2 naked dudes rolling around for the Democrats. A little something for everybody. But there is 25% more women in government now, which is awesome, but there's also a 25% increase in the national debt, probably unrelated, but... little bit of emotional spending on Ukraine and Israel, you know?
Is there any gay people in the crowd? No? So we're all going to heaven?
25% of women make more than their husbands now, which means 75% of women still have to pull their weight. But a few years ago, Michael Douglas was like, one of the reasons I got throat cancer was from eating pussy. And then a lot of doctors were like, it's one of the leading causes of throat cancer. And women still make you do it. That's how much of monsters they are. They want you to go down on them even though they have a pack of smokes between their legs. A pack of Marlboro Red no filters between their thighs. In 10 years, you're gonna see commercials of just a guy on TV with a hole in his neck, like, I wish I never started. It was supposed to be 169. She wouldn't let me stop.
Girls don't say that, right? Like, you should never judge a girl's past, even though statistically it's the best way to predict her future.
Me and my chick are in like a little bit of a fight because she was on her period, and I guess for girls, your first period's like a big deal. Okay, that's a period joke for the. Okay. Ladies, if it makes you feel better, I'll always have sex with my chick when she's on her period, but I do always run outside naked after with the blood on my dick screaming, I just killed my cat. That's like a fun cat gag that I do. That's a cat joke. So they don't like cat jokes either. Making notes of that. It's really hard to figure out what these people want.
You can really only get people fired from their like cool Hollywood jobs, though. You're not getting a guy fired from his like construction worker job in Staten Island with a tweet. Well, you come to the foreman, you're like, we did some research, and turns out Cody tweeted something racist in 2001. And the foreman's just like, yeah, we're all racist, so if you could get off this construction site, you homo.
I know a woman that transitioned from girl to guy, and she's like, you know, I was so sad when I was a girl because I was in the wrong body. I used to cry every single day, and now I'm a man and I'm happier. And I was like, oh, that kind of sounds terrible, right? But a part of me is like, okay, but if you were a girl and then you cried all day, every day, is there a possibility that you were born in exactly the right body? Is there a chance God nailed it? The girls from Playboy, they have like this podcast where they drop these truth bombs, and they'll be like, you guys might not realize this, but Hugh Hefner was a misogynist. And you're like, what the? You're like, how long did you work there? Like 35 years.
I hate white people. I actually have a group, Whites Against Whites. There's no blacks allowed, obviously. But
there's this girl on Big Brother, JoJo Siwa, and she was like a lesbian, and then she came out and said she's straight, proving what I've been saying forever, that you can flip lesbians and you should be trying. You know what I mean? Yeah, they always get mad at me when they're like, I'm a lesbian, and I'm like, challenge accepted. Like, you know what I mean? They told me to stop telling them that, wearing a lesbian Slayer shirt with a pair of scissors crossed out.
it's not like guys care. Like, when was the last time you had sex with a 400-pound man? Because you're a bad person. Ask a group of guys what's the worst they've done. They'll be like, buddy, this week? I know friends that are into that shit. I have buddies that'll be like, check out that girl, and you're like, the one in the mobility scooter? Yeah, she's a 10, and I'm like, on the Richter scale, maybe.
I think the best thing that dudes did politically, though, was convincing activist chicks, if you really care about the cause, you should pull your tits out of the rally. Good work, fellas. We're like, pull the tits out. And they're like, we don't want to. We're like, someone doesn't care about Palestine. As much as she claims to on the internet. Remember they used to have Girls Gone Wild? I feel like new Girls Gone Wild is they go to college campuses and they're like, ladies, pull your tits out. They're like, we don't want to. They go, they're fracking over there. They go, what the hell? Ladies, they're getting rid of maternity leave in Arkansas. They go, not if we can help it. Did I solve it? Yeah, it's solved. Girls say they want an emotional guy the way that dudes are like, I want a girl that wants to fuck all the time. Then you actually date a girl that wants to fuck all the time and you're like, this is hell on earth. You want that sometimes, how you can't go anywhere, you're at a baptism, she's like, fuck me on the baby. Like, what? Driving home, she's like, let me give you roadhead. You're like, you're driving. This is out of control. My parents are in the back seat with the baby from the baptism. We had to kidnap it. It's evidence now. India has the highest levels of domestic violence. Yeah, but before you judgy fucks talk about her people, you might also want to know that India has the highest levels of their wives misbehaving. So it's sort of a chicken and egg situation.
When I first started dating my ex, she was like, oh, my boyfriend before you was a wrestler. And I was like, what? Which one? She goes, it doesn't matter. I go, it matters a little bit. Are we gonna be hanging out? Your phone's going off? Oh, it's just my ex-boyfriend, The Undertaker. Am I trying to get hard knowing The Undertaker's got unfinished business? Start taking off my girl's clothes and the lights just go out. Boom! Woo! Boom! He's in the building! Look up, my girl's eyes are rolling back in her head. Undertaker standing in the doorway in a thunderstorm with my nuts in his urn. No thanks.
There's a lot of arguments right now, like, should girls be allowed to breastfeed out in public? You know, and some dorks are like, no, and some guys are like, you could squirt it on me for all I care. All right, you guys are gonna like my suggestion, but I think girls should be allowed to breastfeed wherever they want, obviously, but if the baby's full, you should have to offer kills to anyone in the vicinity. That's more than fair. Is that? All right, no. On YouTube, there's all these like tutorials for breastfeeding to help new mothers. 12 million views on these videos, right? It's probably just 12 million new mothers, right? That's probably most likely what that is. 12 million new mothers leaving comments like, wish I was the baby. Like, yeah. He's a thirsty boy, isn't he? Save some for Doug. There's 0 channels where it's a dude doing like a testicular cancer exam. And 12 million women are like, do the left one. Yeah, don't forget the left ball. Messed up. A lot of dudes will shoot up malls and schools because they don't get pussy, really, which means girls could solve the whole thing but choose not to, which is kind of fucked up. Also explains why there's no girls that do that, really, though. Because if any girl was like, I'm gonna shoot this mall up unless I get some dick, fucking within a half hour. That's about 10,000 dudes would be showing up in that mall like, ask not what your country could do.
I have a friend who's actually like a male stay-at-home mother right now, and yeah, his wife's like a female businessman, and he's living the dream. He calls us during the day. He's like, guys want to party? We're like, no, we have shit to do. He's like, sucks to be you. Playing video games every once in a while. He gives the baby chips or whatever the fuck. She comes home in her wife beater or partner beater or whatever. Lets him have it.
Vagina's just worth more than dick. That's simple arithmetic. Girls can sell their used panties on the internet for thousands of dollars just because it touched your vagina. That's crazy, right? Everything a dick touches is immediately worth less money. That is a fact. Watch, give me your drink. I'll do a demonstration of the devaluing power. In the last 4 years, the amount of trans people, like they were born in the wrong body, has gone up 400%. Is that not God kind of quiet quitting his job a little bit? That he's not even putting people in the right body anymore. Like he is, He's like, fucking put the big brain in the woman body. I don't even fucking care. Slap a fucking dick on there. I don't give a shit anymore. I was watching a couple argue once at a bar, and the guy goes, "You're a fucking bitch, this and that." And the girl looks at him, she goes, "My last boyfriend made 3 times as much money as you." I'm like, fuck. Fuck. Real shit that hurts feelings. Guy didn't even know what to do. He was just like, well, you know I'm trying, Jennifer. Just took it. That's not how you hurt a girl's feelings, by calling her a bitch. What you need to do is break her down slowly with little comments about her physical appearance. And just little shit. Like, were your eyes always that far apart? Like, just a little comment. Well, recently my girl was like, "Oh, I don't even think I'm hot." 6 months ago, she thought she was gorgeous, so that's progress I've made. I'll give you an example. Okay, we can talk about hot chicks, obviously, because there's none here, right? And, well, there obviously is, but I'm just trying to lower the girl's self-esteem a bit for the boys. Boy! Do you guys think the first guy to put his wife in a burqa, she was just gross? Do you think that there's a possibility? He's like, what if we cover him up? Do you think it's possible? Probably right now in New York, you can get women to do almost anything by just telling them Republicans don't want them to do it. You're like, dude, here J.D. Vance made a bill that women can't take out the garbage. He's like, what the fuck? Oh no! Ted Cruz is saying women aren't allowed to be ready on time now. It's like, fucking, you call that movie theater, tell them we're seeing the previews this time. If you really want to spit in Brett Kavanaugh's face. They're saying women can't organize threesomes for their boyfriend. What the fuck? Oh no! Don't worry, guys. I'm allowed to make race jokes. By the way, I'm mixed race. I'm half Irish, half English. I did my Ancestry.com. It just came back 100% white. Just said winner. The one job women will never be able to be is a Catholic confessional priest. Kind of crazy, right? Because women priests would solve one of the church's pesky problems, right? I know. Yeah, but it'll never happen. They'll never be able to be a confessional priest. And the reason is apparently because even God knew that no woman can handle that level of gossip. So you can't have your confessional priest saying, "Do tell." And then what happened? Is my priest texting right now? Gay guys have the most sex, straight people have the second most, and then lesbians have the least sex at 0 sex because you need a penis for sex. And well, I don't. You know, why when a girl eats out a girl, they call it sex, but then when I ate a girl out in high school and told all my friends I fucked her, everyone called me Ryan the Liar for the entire semester. Is there any women here that went with a male gyno, even though most of them are females now?
They're all male.
Is that what he told you? They're all male? It's either me or you die. You're like, what about that one? It's just me. Do you like the male gyno better than the female gynos? He's more gentle? What are the female gynos doing? Is it like a female cop situation where they got something to prove? Male gyno's gentle though. Sets the mood, does it smooth, plays some Usher beforehand. 7 o'clock on the dot. He's in male gyno town. This one's on the house. Isn't that crazy? When Stephen Hawking went to Epstein's Island, he was walking normal, and apparently that's how good it was. And when they asked him about it, he said, worth it. Isn't that crazy? India has the highest levels of domestic violence. Yeah, but before you judge, you talk about her people, you might also want to know that India has the highest levels of their wives misbehaving, so it's sort of a chicken and egg situation. Is there any gay people in the crowd? No? So we're all going to heaven? No, my brother's actually gay, or he was gay. We killed him for the Lord. No, he is gay. I know because I had sex with him. What a My family hates when I do comedy. We did disown him, though, because he's black. Not my brother, just a brother. Me and my chick are in like a little bit of a fight because she was on her period, and I guess for girls, your first period's like a big deal. Okay, that's a period joke for the... Okay. Ladies, if it makes you feel better, I'll always have sex with my chick when she's on her period, but I do always run outside naked after with the blood on my dick screaming, I just killed my cat. That's like a fun cat gag that I do. That's a cat joke, so they don't like cat jokes either. Making notes of that. It's really hard to figure out what these people want. So there's obviously hard parts about being a girl, but there's hard parts about being a guy too. We have to pretend we hate Andrew Tate. That's one. No, I'm just kidding, but... It's fine. A lot of those guys will be like, every guy should have so much pussy and money, and you have to be there with your chick. Like, what an idiot. Like, no, he shouldn't. Stupid. Do you think that asexual people should be called agates? To me, I don't know if you saw, but there's like a video from China where he was doing an impression of Americans, and he goes, I'm non-binary. And it's like, I know, right? Because in China, everyone's binary, like a computer. But, hey, I'm not trying to be racist. It's just you talk shit about non-binary people, you have to come through me. Yeah, it's not that hard to understand. They're neither a boy or a girl. Like, they're trapped in gender purgatory. I don't know why this is complicated. They were cursed by a gypsy, and this is how they have to live. And they can't even eat any meals, because the normal meals are for boys or girls, so they're starving to death. And when they do eat, they can't use the bathroom. So every time you see a non-binary person, he's so full of shit and piss, because you can't piss or shit. Sometimes he even changes mid-sex. You be having sex with a girl and it's a full moon or however it happens, and she just goes, give me a beer! When she does the Tim Allen grunts, the transition's complete. The best ad I saw recently, though, was a Facebook ad, and it goes, it's okay for men to experiment. These are the questions we're asking. Axe body spray. And I'm like, Axe body spray? A year ago, their slogan was like, fuck her, she's probably awake. Oh, she's only 13. La 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 la. Axe. La 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 la. La la la. What the fuck does Axe body spray think their demographic is? Shawarma shop owners, lacrosse players, and my stepdad. The depression rate's like super high here. In China, it's like 4% because slave labor cures depression. They don't want you to know that, but no, it is high here though. I saw a commercial for a depression medication, and the side effects were suicidal thoughts, so it's not a great product, you know? All right, what if it doesn't work? They're like, well, just say you won't be depressed one way or the other after you take it. You can have a side effect that's worse. That's like, oh, we have a medication for CTE, and the side effects are you might beat your wife more. It's worse. That's like if you went to get the vaccine for COVID. Well, that's a bad example because that one's perfect, but there are potentially... Oh, God. Now they're sending me titties again. This is what happens. These algorithms. I didn't know there's like, I guess 2 F words you're not supposed to say now and 2 R words. And I know that because a friend of mine, she was like, this guy, he went to jail for R word. And I was like, I don't think you should put him in jail for being that. And she goes, no, I'm talking about rape. And I was like, well, how retarded is this guy? Because at some point...
Have you guys been to the gay pride parade? It's the funnest parade. It's literally the only parade where a grown man can helicopter his dick in front of a crowd of people and everyone cheers for it. This is progress! I did that at the Thanksgiving parade and I got such a different reaction. Possibly because my dick was erect, but other parades could learn from that. Like there's titties out. I went to the Cancer March, 0 titties.
You know, they always say happy wife, happy life, but men are more statistically likely to kill their partners, so who should really be making who? I'm just saying happy husband, don't get bludgeoned, maybe. I'm not...
I'm working on my Russian accent, just it's the least racist one I can pull off. Which sucks to do a mean Asian accent, but you guys will never hear it because you're pussies. So, I mean, I guess I could do it. If we're gonna beg. Okay, but don't get weird. I've been working on this Asian accent for a few years now. Ooh. See, I knew you wouldn't be able to handle it. Called it. Progressive Toronto crowd couldn't handle my true accents.
I think they're better at making laws to help women, though, because when they do it for men, they just kind of do it the same. Like right now, it's illegal to have sex with someone that's mentally retarded, right? Is that going to be a problem? Does someone need to make a phone call? Well, it's a good rule. It's so men don't take advantage of women. But do men really need that law made for us the other way around? I feel like a guy could be the most mentally retarded dude in the world in the Stephen Hawking's wheelchair, the whole thing. Yeah. And as a society, we're like, we know your life is really hard, but good news, we just passed a law that if a woman ever fucks you, we put her in jail for life. You're welcome. I feel like the most mentally retarded dude in the world would be like, I won't tell. Not a snitch. You can call me retarded. I'm retarded for that pudding. Pregnant women don't want to hear that you're not supposed to take Tylenol, honestly, because Trump said it. The other day, I saw a pregnant woman taking Tylenol, and I go, hey, you shouldn't be doing that. And she started yelling all this liberal shit at me, like, I'm not pregnant. And stop asking me for milk, you know. And so it turns out she was just fat, which RFK was supposed to fix that, too. And I've been going around the country, and he hasn't made a dent.
All jokes aside, I donated money to the Cancer March to help them cure cancer. I donated money to the Gay Pride Parade to help them cure gay. I said, here's $20. I hope you guys find a cure for this whole thing. And they said, we're trying to spread this. I said, what the, excuse me? I'll be taking that back. Don't worry, guys. I'm allowed to make race jokes. By the way, I'm mixed race. I'm half Irish, half English. I did my Ancestry.com. It just came back 100% white. Just said winner.
I was reading an article. It was like every girl should put a coaster on her drink, and it was like saying all these people are putting pills in drinks at an alarming rate. And it said David Blaine, the magician, who was accused of putting pills in drinks. And I was like, all sounds terrible. But also a part of me was like, if David Blaine, the best magician in the world, did want to put a pill in your drink, I don't know what difference a coaster would. Is gonna make in that specific situation. No, I'm just saying David Blaine could be date raping all of us right now, and we'd all just wake up tomorrow morning and cough out the condoms. What the fuck? It's attached to another condom. They just keep coming. The end of it's a consent form that you signed. sort of tells people how they want the world to be, but real life sorts it out a bit. You've seen things that'll be like, every girl should be allowed to walk through a dark alley at any time of night with her tits out. And real life's like, yeah, but don't though. Like, what are you, crazy? Mental? I've even seen things on the internet that'll be like, women are just as strong as men. And it's like, okay, then why are you so easy for me to put in my trunk? You know what I mean? And I'm not even macho. I was watching a couple argue once at a bar, and the guy goes, "You're a fucking bitch, this and that." And the girl looks at him, she goes, "My last boyfriend made 3 times as much money as you." I'm like, fuck. Fuck. You know, shit that hurts feelings. That's not how you hurt a girl's feelings, by calling her a bitch. What you need to do is break her down slowly with little comments about her physical appearance. And if you want to be that guy, you know, just little shit. Like, were your eyes always that far apart? Like, just a little comment here and there. Well, recently my girl was like, "Oh, I don't even think I'm hot." 6 months ago, she thought she was gorgeous, so that's progress I've made. You don't have to do. I'll give you an example. Like, okay, we can talk about hot chicks, obviously, because there's none here, right? And well, there obviously is, but I'm just trying to lower the girl's self-esteem a bit for the boys. Boy. My goal is for you to be leaving with your girl tonight in the car. She's like, "I've been thinking, I don't even deserve you." And you're like, "That comedian." Hooking it up for the fellas. My relatable dude material.